Hello. Wow. Have you heard the news about YouTube? No, Chiron. Explain what's happening, man. Everything's different. I'll explain in a sec. Wowza. YouTube making plays for the live streaming service platform. Holy bejesus. Garrett, you were in here like when I was changing settings in YouTube. It sent out notifications that I was about to go live. Crazy. Jacob, PXR, Vincent, Jamie Schneider, a John Ninja gaming channel. Jacob, yeah, I said that. Hello, hello. Genericon. Hey, it's Ahad. Welcome everybody. Ace, Emmett. Hey, thank you, Emmett. PRAXIC, said that before. Daniel, Master Splinter. Master Splinter was a rat. It's Skittles. What's up? Hey, I can see your memberships now on the tablet. Great. Hunter, God, Xander, Chiron, Believe It or Nick, Zip Flame, Epic Turtle, DJ KJ, Jonathan, Chiron, Liquid Beef, Nomad, Jacob Reynolds, Ryan, Myers, thank you for your membership. Welcome, welcome. So, did you hear the news about YouTube? What YouTube's doing? YouTube's going to have a live streaming service, right? For video games that just announced. And what you're going to be able to do is somehow stream a video game whilst playing it. So like stream playing it and stream it to YouTube. So on YouTube's end, they do all the encoding. So rather than running OBS like I'm doing now, YouTube will stream it for you. Apparently. I just saw a little video this morning. I haven't looked at it, but the entire dashboard of live streaming is completely different now, and it looks like people are actually getting notifications. So something's changed. So strange. Well, not strange. I mean, it's good. I haven't. Cool. Let's see what happens, eh? It's my time to shine. YouTube's coming back, baby. YouTube's coming back, baby. So, I mean, that's going to really change the game. If people can actually stream without needing two computers, how is YouTube going to do that? How much, millions of videos get uploaded to YouTube every day. Do you imagine people just using their, I don't know, hardware to stream? What the hell? It's going to be nutty. And it's going to be rolled out very slow, but this dashboard's completely different. So, you know, we'll see. People were in here before I even pressed go. It knew. So look, this is what I want to do. Don't get offended, right? I want to have a look at the storyline for the Vanguard, even though I think it's the same, but we'll just do it anyway, just to be fair. Because the next video I really want to make is why you shouldn't have sided with the Vanguard. Yeet. Oh. Hey, was that a new member? Hey, David Winch, thank you. Thank you to all the members in chat. Spoonie, I see you. Chiron, I think I said hi. Ryan Myers said, yeah. Guys, thank you for your support. You get emotes in chat. You also get that little cool badge, which goes up to exotic. I think after a year, you get an exotic Myelin game symbol with a MLG sunglasses on. And you also get access to this live. You get access to this live stream when it's unlisted. And I give you the audio-only version to download. I'm like, I know I give you something else. Yeah, I give you the audio-only version of YouTube videos to download. And I am working on a podcast site to host it. So basically, you can just bang in Myelin Games into your podcast app, and you'll receive notifications for that too. Thank you, Zip Flame. We're live. Guys, I'm sorry I haven't been speaking much. I've just been rambling. Thank you for all joining. There's so many of you in chat. Hello from Belgium. What's up? A real new law book today? PPN is as in like the anthology. So I actually have to change character. I went on the wrong character. Crazy bananas. Thank you for the donation. I'm going to wait for Laurie to say it. I'm going to wait for Laurie because she's the announcer of much announcement. So we'll let Laurie read you the Hasty Bananas thing.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars.
Cabal.
Love the vids, dude.
Thank you, Hasty Bananas. Appreciate it. Larry, thank you for donation. Didn't have any words there, but appreciate it nonetheless.
Oof, communist vanguards, and also hello, Myelin.
Don't give in to what Sloth was saying. Can you guys hear that lawnmower? Can you hear that? Thank you, Larry. This is Australia at 7:30 in the morning. Can you hear that? I sort of wanted to use my hunter. I don't know if my hunter will be high enough because my hunter's definitely a snitch. All hunters are snitches. So I wonder if I can use my hunter. We're gonna have to transfer some gear over though. Cabal. Barely? Hold on a second, watch this.
I side with Lord Shax.
Most people, that would close the window, not me. I put the microphone right up to the window. You hear that shit? Oh my god, people always working, man. Don't you know I'm trying to play video games and stream? Get a real job. They'll be like, sir, I do have a real job. I'm a tradesperson, and you're pissing me off playing your video games. I don't think so.
Do you know if Guardiancon will have the first law book for sale? Love and appreciate your work always.
Guardiancon, thank you, Laurie. Perfect pronunciation as per usual. No, I don't think there'll be any Bungie vendors actually at GuardianCon. It's not confirmed yet, but we are trying to get. I have reached out to the writers. We are trying to get the writers to GuardianCon. Why am I so low on this character? We're trying to get the writers to GuardianCon to sign some of the books, but as far as I actually know, they're not planning to sell that. I mean, they could be because I just wouldn't know, but I don't think they're planning to have like a sales booth. Maybe they will. I don't know actually. Last year GuardianCon wasn't really like that. They sort of pulled back a lot on everything. Oh my god, I look so ugly. I just think one of these Vanguard quests I need to be 650, so I don't know. We'll just give it a shot and see what happens. I might have to close my window, hold on.
Snitches on the horizon.
Thank you, Xander. Guys, I'm just doing it to make a lore video. I don't really believe in the Vanguard or a Nor. It's not even the Vanguard, it's a Nor, okay? And she's annoying as hell. If Daddy Shax was on the Vanguard, I would have totally picked him. Yeah, I think a lot of people think that way, Darian. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of support for Shax, to be honest, over everyone else. What's up, I'm Legend A and Emmett. Welcome back, Guardians. Today we're going to listen to a lawnmower. More specifically, my neighbor tending to their yard. Hey, what's up, Hinchy? Yeah, I think a lot of people like if Shax was there, I think you would have a lot more support. Wouldn't that be crazy if they just made it like that? I wonder if I've got anything in my...
Take as long as you like.
Postmaster.
Checking now.
All the Warlock Anor stuff.
Bye.
Her name is Anoring. I said boring. Yeah, I do want to make a video about why you chose the wrong side, but I want to do it from both perspectives. So I want to do like why you chose the wrong side from the Drifter's perspective, and then one from a Norse perspective as well. Hey, why did that notification come up? I just saw one. Was that you rocking? Rocking the sombrero? Thank you for that. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Uh-oh. New YouTube. Didn't show the new member. What's going on, Super Chat? Hold on a second.
Shax for Hunter Vanguard 2020.
Well, thank you, Rockin' the sombrero, for the new, not subscription, new member. I appreciate that. Members, you get the little Myelin game symbol next to you. You also get emotes you can use in chat right now, and you also get a unlisted version of this live stream, which I post all in the members section on the community page. So that's how you find all your rewards. And I also put download links for all the audio, so you can just download it and listen to my YouTube videos, and the future will have a podcast version very soon. Oh, okay, maybe that's why rocking the sombrero. Yeah, that's probably why. Okay, I need to save this as we go. Hold on.
No, not her. Why'd it have to be her?
Oh god, it's going into Anthem.
I built the bank to contain exotic energies and release them.
Whoa, I haven't heard that before. Did you hear that? Hold on. I built the bank. What? Exotic to... What did he say? Say it again. Please.
Confirmed Merkin Games is a Vanguard snitch with a bad haircut.
What's up, Spanny? Maybe this guy watches my videos.
I can tell you and your new friends want to boil my brain, Orin. Not gonna happen. I'm already nuts. Shax doesn't need to hear about Gambit, alright? You do you.
What? Dude, I've never sat next to the Drifter. You know what we're doing for the next 5 minutes? So he said, Orin. Do you know who Orin is? Okay, let's pop quiz time. Do you know, chat, who is Orin? You have 30 seconds to write in chat who Orin is. I need that music. What's that music called? The
Darling, what did they do to you? You go chasing myths, and they turn you into one. Where do prime evils come from? Ascending plane. Oldest taken I could find.
That's also true. The oldest taken he could find. 5 hours later. Hey, we got some correct answers in there. Who was first? Orin is the emissary. Well done.
Side with Saint 14. Zavala can suck a thorn bullet.
Guardians are always welcome aboard.
Zavala could suck a thorn bullet. Oh my god. Emissary of the Nine is Orin. Yeah, it's in the new law. I actually haven't read it yet. I've just been told. So. Oh. Do you guys want to read that lore instead? How upset would you be if we just read lore? To be honest. Because I sort of need to do that for a video. Or do you want me to play? I don't think you guys really want me to see me play.
Gunfight? Gambit could use you.
Make your shirt, Myelin.
Moats go in the bank. Got it? Hey, look alive, hotshot.
Oh, this is a Thorn quest on this character as well. Okay.
Y'all helped me get Gambit going, and for that I will be ever grateful. But I've expanded my
Oh
operation.
my god, I haven't used this
I call
character
this
so
new
long.
scam Gambit Prime.
Okay,
Consider
people
it
do
a
want to
down
hear it.
payment on a dream.
I mean,
Give it a try, hotshot. You were my inspiration.
read lore and discuss. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why most people are here. To be honest, you could sort of go to like 1,000,001 people to listen to the other lore. Oh my god, this is overwhelming for this character too.
You're
Read
always
lore and
welcome on the
discuss,
derelict.
please.
Okay, so one of the books that I really want to read is Dust. I've read all of the Warlock Intelligence. We've read all of
Mannequin
Warlock and
likes
all.
to
I'm pretty
waste
sure
a
we did
breath.
that on stream. Oh, we read the
Have her
first
record
5
my answering
anyway.
box.
Hey,
Hey,
Dust, we definitely
Don't
haven't
go
finished,
telling
and
the
I believe
Vanguard
both.
about this.
All of his book is
You'll get
available
paid.
now. So, oh, that's so good. All of his book is available now, so we can actually go. We can go through all of this. We can read the first 9 one. Ecodus? No, I always say Assidious, and it's not that. It's frick, I can't say
How
that.
about some Gambit? You're just standing there.
For those who don't know, I used to have a really bad, not speech impediment, but lisp, mumbling, couldn't pronounce words properly. I had to work on it a lot. So sometimes certain words super get me. And like when this is what it looks like when I'm recording a video, it'll be like, welcome back, Guardians. Today we're going to be discussing the new lore book Welcome back, Guardians. Today we're going to be discussing a new lore book called Ecdysis. Ecdysis. Oh, I said it. Hold on. Now I gotta look it up. 1 second. Let me just get this right. It's gonna piss me off. Ecdysis. Is that how you say it? Ecdysis?
Ecdysis.
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 It's without the accent. Ecdysis. Okay. What the heck? What the heck? Dust. A little bit of dust. This is the lore book that you get in the 9. Okay. Everyone tucked in? Hey, Dread. Yeah, we can't read that one yet because for every rose of thorn. I don't know. Can you get the whole book yet? Can you get the whole every rose of thorn? Once you can get the whole book, we'll cover it. Okay. The red box, Dust. Is that him? Lavinia whispers. Oh, firstly, if it's the morning for you and you live in Australia, go grab a coffee real quick. If it's not, and you're it's nighttime, just settle down on the couch, get tucked in, do some reading, okay? Is that him? Lavinia whispers. Oh yes, nobody does unnervingly bewildered like our boy Zer. The Titan points down into the shadows of the tower hangar, where a cloaked figure hunches over nothing.
Hi, Laurie.
Hello. Thank you, Laurie. Hey, thank you, Rockin'. As if run through an invisible spear. He comes here to trade. We didn't let him in, but we don't stop him either. Lavinia as afraid of success as she is of failure, shivers through a thrill of nerves. Zer, she corrects the Titan, then feeling like a pendant. Sorry, Cryptarch Habit. Oh, okay, because it didn't have the little triangle. So how would you say that without saying Zer? Alright, Chad, say Zer incorrectly, because that's how this Titan pronounces it. Zyre? I don't know. Zer. Sorry, Cryptarch Habit. This is Lavinia, so Lavinia is a Cryptarch, okay. Right, Zer, that's what I said. The Titan shrugs. What is that? Does anyone speak a language where you use the little... Is that Swedish, isn't it? Doesn't Swedish or Netherlands have those little things? I know they have it above an O, maybe not a little triangle. Sure. Like churro. Oh, maybe. Sure. Anyway. Lavinia's mother told her that on the day of her birth, a witch pronounced her lucky. She will have to trust in that luck now. Or sure. Your would be close. Zur. Sarah's pronounced that clearly. She descends to the hangar floor and walks determinedly up to the thing. It does not even lift its hood to look. Zer, she says, unsure what to do with her hands. I'm Cryptarch Lavinia Gracia Towel. I've chosen to study the Nine. As fools do, her master told her. I want to ask you a question. You have no need of it. The voice hidden in that squirming face is a man's, low and incongruously clear. He sounds, Lavinia thinks, as if he is trying very earnestly and very hard to be understood. But I'll give it to you. She has practiced his question, clung to it as an anchor when she drifted away from her master and friends. We salvaged information from a ghost on Venus in the Ishtar Sink. It described an artifact found by our Golden Age ancestors. A copper box, painted red, lightly damaged, full of dust. On the individual modes of dust, we found engraved maps of rocky worlds. Mars, Earth, Venus, other planets. Maybe every Earth-like planet in the galaxy. Now this is cool. This is actually a lore card. Oh, I don't know if it was from Destiny 1, but a really, really early lore card that has never been answered. They found, I thought it was Mars that they found it, not the Ishtar Sink, but they found a box full of like dirt, full of dust. Does anyone know that card? Spamming the spam is better than not spamming the spam. Oh, it's the Undead Knight. Does anyone know what that card is? Zer lifts its grasping face. She sees an almost human curiosity, but stretched over the rack of an alien shape, a provisional superstructure cobbled together to make a man-like form, ever on the verge of failure. Planets, it says. My motions in large part depend upon their configuration. Hey, Tyrek, we're just reading through the dust. This is the very first dust entry. She doesn't shudder much. My colleagues say the artifact came from the Vex, as a warning that they will exist wherever we go. But I think, she swallows, I think it's from the Nine. Did the box of dust come from the Nine, Zer? The box of dust. Does anyone know the card? Zer's golden eyes shine at her. I'm here for a reason, he says. I cannot remember the dust has changed. The dust is precious. Yes, did the Nine send us the dust? Why is dust precious, Zer? Why dust at all? Why not a letter or a clay tablet or anything clear? Blood, Zer says, and makes a sound like a cough. The blood is transformed, the wish is granted, the dust is commingled. Hey, PRAXIC rats, excuse me? Yeah, I was going to do the PRAXIC Warlock one, and then I decided to not do that. I couldn't bring myself. The lore card is called Ghost Fragment Ishtar Sink. Thank you, Davin. We're gonna read Ghost. We're gonna read that in a sec, actually, because I want to remind myself of what that box was about. Nubs. Just take a breather. I know you're excited. Just take a quick breather. Use chat to contribute to what we're talking about, or ask questions, and not just for general spam. Okay. Otherwise, I will have to put you in the sin bin, and you'll have to thrash about in the sin bin for a little bit. Okay. Okay. Hey, Red. No, we sort of just started, mate. Okay. The dust is commingled. Oh, wait. What was the... Ishtar Sink. Yes, Ishtar Sink. Thank you, Devin. Yeah, the box appears to be copper. That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Okay. You just get to go to the sin bin. Just go to the sin bin for a sec, okay? Get him with the smoke. Oh my god. We'll see how he goes when he comes back. It can't be the Vex who sent it, she insists, as if Zer is another stubborn cryptarch who won't listen. Lavinia, you must stop babbling. The Vex use matter as a substrate for computation, not a medium to communicate. How is it that the Nine can map the mass of every rock planet in the galaxy but not send us a message on the radio? Why Venus? Why dust? Much of dust was once cells, Zer says, and coughs loudly. This dust was once of the Nine. It commingled. It was forever changed. That harsh, percussive cough again. Dust to dust, one dust to another, the Nine are the flesh of dust. Lavinia realizes that the Age of the Nine is laughing. The Nine are the flesh of dust. I think I know where this is going, but I don't quite want to say yet. Okay, so summarizing this card. A cryptarch named Lavinia approaches Zer. She's a recruit cryptarch and still studying, and she wants to find out what the copper box full of dust is about. Everyone tells her it's to do with the Vex, but she believes it is to do with the Nine. Zer says the dust is precious. I like. Now let's have a quick look at that his mother heck and PRAXIC rats. Are you enjoying this? Don't know for how long though. I'm falling asleep. Exactly. Yeah. Let me put you to sleep, man. What was it called? Ishtar Sink. Ghost Fragment Ishtar Sink. There it is. Right. Okay, here we go. Destiny 1! What? I thought this was like... Well, I knew it was Destiny 1, but I didn't think it was the original release. Hold on, look at this. Let me just show you. Hey, though, vibe. Hey, Michael. Guys, sorry if I haven't said hello to you. I'm not trying to ignore you. Just trying to give you that crisp entertainment. Display capture. Yo. Can you see this? This means this Grimoire card is OG original Destiny release. And how many years later? 4, 5 years later? They're finally addressing it. So this is the copper box that I was talking about, right? And I've never made a video about this because I had no freaking idea what it was talking about. Vanilla. Folklore. I have a feeling my chat settings changed to normal latency, so it is quite delayed. I'll make sure I change it back to low latency. I had it low latency last time, so I'll make sure I change it back as well. Ghost Fragment Ishtar Singh. The box appears to be copper. The red lid is dented, one hinge shattered. Inside waits a small quantity of the finest, driest powder, more brown than grey, more blue than green. The greatest minds in creation make quick worth of the material. The powder is weighed by the grain and studied close and remembered. 100 billion bits of near nothing inside the copper box. How many planets are there in our universe? Is that a number? Because they're meant to be planets, right? The grains are meant to be planets. Is that like 100 billion? Is that like our galaxy or universe, or is that any physicists out there? Any astrophysicists? What are people that study the space? What are people called that study the space? Ooh, yikes. 100 billion bits of near nothing reside inside the copper box. All of them tiny and nearly spherical, all etched with the outlines of continents and islands and ice caps. Each sphere represents a planet, and some of these tiny globes match known worlds. Okay, so it must be each represents a planet. What happens if you shake the box? The whole planet falls to pieces. There's one Earth and one Mars and a Venus too. The box holds renderings of every habitable world in the galaxy. One of them offers a simple explanation. The box is a message. The message is the minuscule nature of the box's cargo. It's the image of 100 billion worlds barely filling 2 hands. But if so, who is delivering the message? What vastness do they wish to impress on us? Is it a warning or an invitation or a taunt? Astronomers, right? Space scientists. Thank you, Bob. That's what I would say. Space scientists. 40 billion Earth-like planets? Oh, that's Earth-like planets? Okay, so 100 billion is sort of about right then, right? I just want to reinforce that this was written well before 2014 when Destiny released, right? This is like, and we're getting the answer now, which is just so cool. Like this card should have made my mysteries video. I made a 50 mysteries of Destiny video where I just took all the bits that just had never been answered and made a video about them. But I always missed this card. I don't know why. I just ignored this one because there was nothing in this card that you can use to make a video. It's like, okay, the box is a message. The message is minuscule nature of the box's cargo. Cool. This is all going to link together. This is going to be a really cool stream. Now I can't stream for too long today because I've got an appointment. So we got to get a wriggle on. Let's keep going. Okay, that's the first one. First entry done. The stacks. Hey, Mr. Gamer. Welcome, mate. Low ball estimate. Okay. Sky geeks. I love people talking about astronomers. First I'm catching you live. You're way more excitable than I was led to believe from your videos. Oh, thank you, random guy. Yeah, I am very different. Like I said before, I often have trouble speaking, and so I read from a script when I make lore videos. The stacks. Okay. The archives are silent. The staff have gone home for the dawning festivals, and only the diligent city frames move through the stacks now, eradicating disorder, serenading in soft susurrus by the wind of turbulence cleaners, sweeping off the quartz storage plate. Oh my god. Quartz storage plates in their cases of relic iron. Relic iron? Flashback. Lavinia imagines that the frames are possessed by the ghosts of nameless librarians from Nineveh. Ancient... Bungie, you're not making this easy for me when you keep using up made-up words. I don't know how to say them. Mesopotamian, Mesopotamian souls ready to pluck an intruder's eyes. Are there any librarian guardians? Can't guardians turn invisible sometimes? Maybe one's right behind her now, and its ghost is covered in the eyes of library intruders. Hey, what's up, Lawmaster Mac? This spooks her so badly that she nearly falls off the catwalk. She bites her tongue instead, rearranges her aching legs, and keys in another search. She's already sifted through hours of tower audio records to extract her keywords from Zer's babble. Now she just needs to follow that spore back to the beast. Mesopotamian. Thank you, guys. Nineveh. You guys are going to make me better at speaking. Appreciate it. It's not made up. What does Mesopotamian mean? Wow. Seventh grade? Is this something I should know? Hey, what's up, hip hop? Remote archive database, text only search initialized. Welcome user, null string ref. Please enter search query. 999 dust planetary alignment. Results. Shimizu et al. So this is a research article. Significant anomalies in dark matter detections cannot be explained by interactions of gravitational focusing bodies. Oh, cradle of civilization. Really? Wow. And you guys learned this in 7th grade? Oh, I mean, I don't know what they were teaching us in 7th grade in Australia, but it ain't that. It ain't that. Wow, I'm sorry. I'll take it back. Are you supposed to be a PhD student? Yes, but I study the human. I study people with autism, not the first civilization. Hey, what's up, Orbital? Thanks, chat. Chat knows. Who knows? Chat knows. Okay, so these are all articles. So she's typing in this as a search query. By the way, she didn't use Boolean search terms, so, you know, this probably would have returned nothing. She should have said 9 or 9 or 9 and dust or planetary alignment. Come on, Bungie. So let me just read this again. So when you type in the 9 and dust planetary line, significant anomalies in dark matter detections cannot be explained by interactions of gravitational focusing bodies. Can't explain dark matter. Journal of Post-Collapse Cosmological Recovery. Gonzalez, Harry 4, and I love how the exos are referenced. I mean, technically it should be the Exo's last name, so it probably wouldn't have Hurry 4. Mwangi. Anomalies in dark matter detections as a function of topological T-genetic complexities in orbital dynamics. Okay, I mean, as a dum-dum, all I'm picking up on here is the common thread of dark matter. Shimizu's back again. Massive anomalies in dark matter detections cannot be explained without telenomic models of CDM efflux self-interaction. Oh my god, I'm gonna need a PhD just to get through this. Guys, I'll be back in another year when I finish my PhD and I can understand this. Yikes. Gonzalez again. Cold dark matter anisotropy. Fuck, I'm saying everything wrong today. As a non-telenomic result of scale variant coupling between mass and dark stellar wind. Non-overlapping magisteria or interference pattern. The role of seizure by necessity in the redeployment of scientific instruments for city defense. Lakshmi 2, baby! Do cognitive insight incursions cause spontaneous exo reset syndrome? A case study. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff I understand. Do cognitive insight excursions, i.e. probably visions of the future, cause spontaneous exo reset syndrome? Interesting. Very nice. More results. Strange, very strange. Full of references to the dark matter wind blowing through the system. A fact of galactic weather which every school child learns and never thinks about again. Hey, Orbital. So apparently I am a dum-dum and every school child learns about this dark matter. Look, that's what I get from this. Dark matter. Okay, you punch in the 9 planets, you get full of references to dark matter blowing through the system. Okay, cool. Something brushes across her scalp. Lavinia jerks up from the screen, 1 bit lip away from a scream. A sensormite, barely a glitter in the dark, tumbles past on the air currents. It will come after her body heat, and if it identifies her, then her master will give her writing ethnographic studies of the deep sewer graffiti. Okay, yes, I can tell you about this because my PhD study is a ethnographic study. We're setting up strength-based programs for adolescents with autism to help them get jobs in IT. But ethnographic study has its history in anthropology, which essentially is, if you remember, where a lot of researchers went to like Africa and like lived with tribes. And they wanted to study these tribes. And so rather than doing the, psychology approach where you sit behind a glass screen sort of thing and you observe someone, ethnographic study is when you like immerse yourself into that culture to study it. So you live with them, you eat the same food, you do the same things. So as an ethnographic study. So the reason why this is funny, her master will have her writing ethnographic studies of deep sewer graffiti, meaning she's going to have to immerse herself in deep sewer graffiti, be in the sewers to do this study. So you can't just read about it, you've got to do it. Fake news. Right? There you go, chat. I know some things, okay? Hastily, she keys in her next string. Come on, Lucky Lavinia, she whispers, though she hates the name. Myelin knows the way. 999, Red Legion goal attack on the city, undetected, unforeseen, no warning. Why? Results. Consensus Committee on the Invasion and Occupation of the City, CCIOC, Final Report, Chapter 13, Red Legion Warfighting Doctrine and the Problem of Strategic Surprise. Free document. CCIOC, Annex to the Final Report, Failures of city and city allies' early warning and intelligence systems. Unpublished redacted document sensitive to city security. Crap surfing. Oh, that's funny. Annex to the final report, a culture of permissive espionage. The openness of the tower to faction agents and unknown vendor entities. The openness of the tower to faction agents and unknown vendor entities. Unpublished redacted document sensitive to city security. The culture of permissive espionage. Interesting. Shimizu's back again. Unexplained CDM. Oh, we just got clan XP. Thank you. Unexplained CDM self-interaction immediately before the Red Legion invasion of the city. Coincidence or purposeful interference. Rejected manuscript. Shimizu academic store. More results. Why rejected unexplained CDM self-interaction immediately before the blah blah blah. Rejection letter. Reviewers concur that the paper does not provide a mechanism by which cold dark matter could interact with city sensors. Military experts attribute the Red Legion's stealthy approach to electronic deception by Scion operatives. So, just to make sure you guys are following along, because this is starting to get a little bit convoluted. She searched for the 9 first and came up with all these articles about dark matter. Okay, dark matter blowing through the system. And then she thought, I guess, maybe this dark matter would influence the city sensors. Because then she thinks, come on, like, because then she searches for the Red Legion attack and why there was no warning sign. Why did the Red Legion sneak up on us? Okay. And now she starts getting into this whole sort of theories about why the city's warning systems didn't go off and how they could sneak up on her. And the main sort of article that she tries to explain, unexplained CDM self-interaction immediately before the Red Legion invasion of the city. Coincidence or purposeful interference? I.e., did someone set this up? Did someone help the Red Legion? Reviewers concur that the paper does not provide a mechanism by which cold dark matter could interact with city sensors. Military experts. So they're saying this dark matter didn't suppress the city sensors. Right. Is it cold dark matter? Is that what CDM is? So they're saying the dark matter could not have collapsed our sensors. And so they do think that the Red Legion's approach was by Scion operatives. More results. Lavinia freezes. Something with tiny, tiny legs is scurrying around the rim of her ear. She tries to get her hand up very slowly, but it's too late. The little sensor mite is crawling inside. It buzzes and buzzes, makes a tiny voice. Miss Gracia Towel, Master Raoul says. Could we have a word about your choices, please? That is creepy as hell. So, if you're like, I don't know, past curfew, there's like these little sensor mites that come and whisper in your ear. Oh, Orbital, yeah, it is interesting, the stuff, the tapes by the Drifter. So yeah, I'm gonna cover that in probably another lore video, because I want to do both sides of the Vanguard and the Drifter. I want to do both of those stories. So interesting, very, very interesting. Rahul. Can you remember when Raoul was the most like a hated character in Destiny? Can I get a Rahul in chat? Yeah, sensor mites remind me of Siva too, Hinchy. The more you know, with Myelin Games. Raoul responsible for Red 4 confirmed. Imagine seeing a Siva particle crawl up your ear. Raoul's the darkness. Lavinia is going crap surfing. The bone. 1 million deaths are not enough for Master Raoul. Nice. Very nice. Hey, what's up, Joshua? Welcome, dude. Raoul. That's funny. Damn you, Raoul. Raoul. Nice. Okay, the bone. They are waiting for Lavinia in the courtyard of the ruined tower, although they do not strike until she holds the guilty object in her hand. A titan in new monarchy red pins her to the ground. A hunter with a gun barrel as wide as the moon cuffs her and calls her a looter. Rahul has a watch on this one, the titan remarks, consulting her black-tipped ghost. Says it's for her own protection. The hunter hisses and flinches back. She's got a bone. Get off her, enough. The new voice is strange to Lavinia, but the power in it can only be one. Cora Ray. You will never touch a mortal human in anger again. That is not our purpose. Okay, so Lavinia is confirmed to be a human and a cryptarch. Quiz time. Quiz time, chat. Why is this unusual? Why is this statement unusual? Enter your answer now in chat. Thunder booms, something detonates nearby. Lavinia's ears pop. She gets the sense that voluntarily or otherwise, the two new monarchy guardians have vanished. Lavinia tries to stand up, but vertigo and the cuffs pitch her sideways, and she stands up. She lands hard on her hip. Master Ray, she gasps. I'm sorry, I should have felt that. Awoken cryptarchs, Yeedy, yeah, you get 10 points. 10 points to Gryffindor. All the cryptarchs that we know so far have been awoken. Master Ray, Master Raoul, who is the one at the farm that we always forget about? Tyra Khan. Awoken and primarily cryptarchs. She's the only human cryptarch so far, yes. Well done. Well done, chat. Lavinia, Akora's coiled fury, has a tooth of fear in it. Open your left hand. There's a bone in her hand, a long chunk of a jaw with one huge white protruding tooth. It's warm and comforting and solid. She clutches it protectively. The key, the egg tooth that will crack open the mystery of the nine and put her back in her master's good graces and save her from the probation Raoul dropped on her when he hauled her out of the archives. With an effort of will that makes her shout out loud, she opens her fist and drops the Ahamkara bone. Akora Ray makes it fly away. You weren't after that bone. It was after you. Did you make a wish, Lavinia? Did you ask to know about the nine? She tries to explain that she didn't, that she only wanted to track the bone back to its source, Venus, hopefully, and to learn why the nine needed the Ahamkara. Why do you think the nine needed Ahamkara? Akora asks dangerously. To make wishes, Lavinia pants. Zer didn't appear in the tower until the end of the great Ahamkara hunt. Whatever they used to get from the Ahamkara. She leaves it unsaid. Maybe the nine are now getting it from Guardians. Akora rubs her brow. I can't stop you, but if you keep looking, I can't protect you from the consequences. Help me! Lavinia begs. There's something here, something that connects everything. The trials, and the Ahamkara, and the Guardians, and the Nine. They are things the consensus knows about Gaul's attack, things they haven't told us. Akora Ray puts up one finger. Lavinia shuts up. Choose. Are you going to go back to school and let me pretend you were never here, or do I have to report you for a theft of an Ahamkara bone? Lavinia takes a deep breath. I'm sorry, she says. I have to keep going. I'll try my luck. The tribunal's verdict is unanimous. Lavinia Gracia Tawel has trespassed against her oath to guard the common welfare of humanity. She'll never set foot in the city again. Bum bum bum. Holy crap, they like just exiled her. This must have been during... Is this during... Well, no, it's after the Red War. So I thought they stopped exiling people. They mostly stopped exiling people because they couldn't afford it. They obviously exiled people like Osiris, but they sort of stopped that. Like, you know, with the Concordat and that kind of thing. Okay, so this has a lot of interesting aspects to it. She's trying to link the Trials, the Ahamkara, and the Guardians and the Nine. And she wants to trace the Ahamkara bones, track the bone back to its source, Venus. Okay, so lots of Ahamkara on Venus. And to learn why the Nine needed the Ahamkara. And she's sort of implying that the Nine needed the Ahamkara to make wishes. Now this probably has an element of truth, because if you remember, back to the very first box, the very first entry, what did Zer say? Where was that thing about blood? Here, ready? Blood, Zer says, and makes a sound like a cough. The blood is transformed. The wish is granted. The dust is commingled. Gamma Trap, hey mate. Oh, Gamma, I have to go to an appointment after this, so we can still chat over the phone, but I won't be able to look at any artwork. Gamma Trap, ladies and gentlemen, is the artist for everything you see on Myelin Games. Welcome him. Conspiracy involving the Nine, their intent to utilize and plan that included blinding us to a Red Legion attack. Exile, this is why I joined the frickin' Drifter. Exactly. The wish is granted. The dust is commingled. This sounds like to me, because the dust in the box is a message. Lavinia thinks it's a message from the Nine. Zer's saying that they made a wish. The dust is commingled, as in like the message is sent to us through a wish. So that they're using it. They're using the Nine. The Nine are using the Ahamkara to make wishes to communicate with us. That's how I would summarize it in a sentence so far. Okay, the Kell. Oh, Anubis, you didn't get a notification? Bugger. Can you draw a Praxic rat trap, Gamma? Psychic Beetle, I sent out the unlisted version to members to watch. And you can access that through the community tab. Anubis, man. YouTube annoys the hell out of me. I don't know. I could complain every day about YouTube notifications. I don't know why they make it so complicated. People are subscribed and they have the notification bell on. Send them the notification, YouTube. It's as simple as that. The Reef is punch drunk. Lavinia thinks that loss has driven the Awoken into a state of collective traumatic mania. Okay, so she was exiled, so she's in the Reef now. Endless revels light up the purple sky. People leap off the world and drift away into the artificial atmosphere to be collected, protesting woozily by the skiff load. Lavinia is a wallflower here, forever on the edge of things. She gets pangs of homesickness every night and tells herself that the reef is that right place to begin her journey home. The meeting right now might be the first step. Much mourning. The fallen at her side murmurs. Master Ives murdered. Varrics missing. Spider hires away my friends. Well, I say to guard Master Ives' work. You come in, make yourself into a home. I'll bring nitrogen tea and records. Thank you. Lavinia wants to laugh or maybe cry at the malapropism. If only she could make herself into a home. But it's all about to be alright in the end. She will find the 9, bring the truth home, and earn forgiveness. Okay, so she's with the reef. The fallen returns with tea and devices. Watch, record from Prison of Elders. Master Ives fascinated by it. She sees Skolas, fallen Kell of fallen Kells, waiting to die by combat. His huge horned armor lags his motions, like a weary companion trying to mimic everything he does. A servitor pumps ether into him. Lavinia wonders what would happen if she took ether. Would she feel clearly and coldly determined? Would she turn into a huge Lavinia? Would she stop missing her home? Mara. Skolas' mouth was not made for that name. Mara, do you hear? The Queen of the Reef sentenced him to the fate of all fallen. Lavinia's companion sighs. To strive and struggle and fail, but he was already lost. His mind broke at the Citadel, where he saw into time. Yes, I like this bit. Right? Nitrogen tea poggers. What's up, Murray? We'll see what Myelin wants. If a Praxic rat trap it will be, then it will be. Well, do you know what, Gamma? If you haven't started the artwork... Okay, so the next video I was actually going to do on the downfall of the Vanguard. And I just saw that Bife released that exact video this morning. So, in true YouTube fashion, I'm probably going to need to change the title and think of something else to write. But I was thinking I could cover the downfall of the Vanguard by making a video about why you should have chosen the Drifter. So, if you want to do a goofy piece of artwork, we could do a Praxic rat. That would actually go pretty well. If Gamma Trap, if you want to draw a rat, a literal humanoid rat in Guardian armor, we could do that. And I would probably put the quote from the Drifter calling you a Praxic rat. It will probably trigger a lot of people that are taking it very seriously, but we can do both. We'll do a why you should have chosen the Drifter video, and we'll have a Praxic rat at the beginning, and then we can do a why you should choose a Vanguard, and we can make fun of the Drifter in some way. I don't know how we would do that. I don't know how would you draw the Drifter if you want to make fun of him. Can I bust my nuts here? Butt troll. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, a lot of people enjoy the lore. A lot of people enjoy the lore. I mean, you go for it. Detra Ranger, please. So it would be for Wednesday night. I would need it. Gamma Trap before I leave. The real Rat King. Oh, that would be funny. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a good Easter egg, Andrew. Oh, a snake. Oh, yeah. A snake would be good. A snake would be good for the Drifter. You could give the Praxic rat the Rat King. New Rat King ornament has a Norse face on it. See you, butt troll. Goodbye. Hope you got a nut off. Oh, I'd taken kicking him in the behind. That would be pretty funny, actually, William. That's a good one. I think we'll see the real Callus David in Season of Penumbra, Season of Opulence. Oh, this is what I was talking about. So, remember that Skolas tried to like pull the House of Wolves through time? He like tried to restore the House of Wolves through time, which is very interesting. PRAXIC, or is actually DMG saying he hates Drifter, right? Oh, that would be funny. Drifter being confronted by everybody he's scammed. Like, just doing the whoa, 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 whoa. And just like, everyone sort of like crowding him, right? A snake in a trench coat drifting in space. Right? Okay. Skolas blows white vapor. Frost crackles on his mask. You gifted me to the 9, and they sent me back. People think you are a fool, that you made an error releasing me. Led your people to die on my blade, as I led my people to die on yours. So that's sort of, I think that's why we called out the Skolas for the Invitation of the 9 cutscene, because the Forgotten Blade, and he was judged worthy, I guess, by the 9. Oh, that's a good one, Sir Wolf. That's a good quote. Did you see the Fulminators species and the 9? The Fulminators being the species that Callus came across, right? The Arcs, they were the Arc guys, right? They were just the Arc energy. I haven't seen any other links between them, but I do know that Callus, I do believe that Callus met the 9 as well. Lavinia's translator murmurs along with the Kel's words. The 9's agent never told me why he released me. Now I know. You know also, I think. Both of you require the Guardians, and the 9 do not understand life and death, so they sent me back to you to make the Guardians come. They do not comprehend the harm. So the 9 released Skolas to get access to the Guardians. Okay. I do not comprehend them either. I travelled among the Jovians for years in their dominion, but I do not know the 9. You, Marasov, you are the only one who bargains with them. You're the only one who has foreseen their role in the game. You keep your successes secret, so the world only knows your mistakes. No wonder I underestimated you. He hefts the scorch cannon his jailers have given him. Lavinia thinks of the tools his house once favoured, shuttle and loom. I saw the shape of the 9 on Venus, a place that was once precious to them, where wishes could transfigure their flesh. There it is! There it is! That's why they were interested in Venus and the Ahamkara, a place that was once precious to them, where wishes could transfigure their flesh. I saw that they were bound to this star and to those worlds, and to these worlds. You are of a kind in that way, you and the 9, not I. I will be glad to leave this world, Marasov. I am tired of being a pawn. Skolas lays his huge horned head back against the cell wall. Lavinia, watching, spills her tea in excitement. They want to help us, she whispers. They're from our planets. They want to help. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so clumsy. She leans down to mop up the spilled tea. A flashbang grenade detonates in her face. The next thing she knows, an awoken officer is sentencing her, under martial law, to life in prison for espionage. Lavinia, fumbling for any sign of a good luck, is glad to see the fallen go free. I sort of want to make a video on this though. This is really interesting. Nokris or Korea? That's true. I had a lot of comments about Forgotten Blade being Eris Morn as well, because I do think of, when I think of Blade, I think of Hive, and I actually thought of Oryx's other sibling, Zyther Arath, because he was the god of war basically, and he has a very long blade as well. Oryx used a very long blade to control everything as well. A Praxic rat in warlock robes, laughing crazy and burning everything. Sounds amazing, Gamma. Sounds amazing. It gets better. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Which one was that? The Kel, the Leviathan. Hey, Christian. So much delicious lore. Nom 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 nom. My opinion, the 9 are celestial consciousnesses, entities that are scared little bitches who are afraid of their own impermanence as anyone else. Oh, Rasputin's a good... Oh, actually... Yeah, Martin. Houston Martin, that's actually a really good idea. The Forgotten Blade renewed, because Rasputin is like freed himself, I guess, from the Vanguard. Interesting. The Leviathan. What time do I have to leave? I have to leave in about an hour. Okay, we've still got an hour left. It'll be fun. Lavinia is shocked to find she prefers the CIC of an awoken warship to the safety of a prison cell. She was terrified of Cabal during the occupation, and now she's going into battle against them, but she's not afraid. This is exciting, she whispers to the Royal Guard at her side, as the ship plummets stern first toward the Cabal Leviathan. Don't you think? The Royal Guard's jaw twitches. Either she is sub-vocalizing in code, or chewing her tongue off before she insults Paladin Kamala Rior's honoured guest. 3 minutes to closest approach. The Flight Dynamics Officer calls. INCO target emissions status. The Leviathan is illuminating us with targeting sensors. No change. Paladin Rior pulls Lavinia out of her nook. Miss Uma Tawil, please come observe the instruments with me. Do you do this a lot? Lavinia wants to impress Paladin Rior, who sprung her from jail, because in her words, every brain in the reef is busy thinking about one problem, so I need your brain for another. Lavinia doesn't want to let her down. Step on the tiger's tail with these flybys. Shows of force, Kamala corrects her. We need Callus to believe that we're prepared to meet his ship with our own fleet. And if we can investigate other mysteries along the way, like your theory about the 9, then all the better. Here now, this is the device you requested. Please observe. Kamala shows her a pane of black glass, illuminated by a faint purple fuzz that sweeps left to right. Lavinia touches it in awe. That's dark matter. Correct. Every schoolchild knows that most mass in the universe is dark matter, but it is nothing more than mass, and it never forms structures smaller than a galactic halo. Dark matter has no charge, passes through itself, never gathers into clumps, and has no chemistry. It is only ever dust. If you're right, Kamala draws in a breath. Any moment. Drive field error. The flight officer calls. Minor perturbation on the leading edge. We are encountering unexpected mass groups. No corresponding radar or LiDAR contacts. Hey, thank you, Christian. Thank you for being a member. You get emotes. you get a little badge next to your name, emotes like gamma traps showing off, and you also get unlisted versions of these live streams, plus download links to a WAV file of the audio of my YouTube videos, so you can just listen to them without watching YouTube. And you can access that all through the community tab. Homepage, community tab, and you'll see posts that only members can see. So thank you. Okay, the black screen of the dark matter detector explodes into frenzied purple-white shapes like the webs of a spider, locked in a sensor deprivation of 1,000,000 billion years. Thick cords of shadow stuff that twine in strangled arms, which branch again into thousands of tiny fingers that pierce straight through the Cabal Leviathan. Oh my, Lavinia breathes. That's the dark matter we're passing through? Correct. And this is unusual, this level of structure? Miss Tarbell, Kamala says, a single molecule of dark matter would be unusual. This is blasphemous. This is blasphemous excess. This is impossibility. No, Lavinia thinks. This is the Nine. They're looking at Callus. They're reaching out. These are their hands. Oh, baby. We should have thought to use this sensor earlier, Kamala muses. Our queen invented it to assist navigation when we were losing ships near Rhea. A phantom backscatter scan. Very clever. Everything she did seems to make sense. Eventually, she was so very far-sighted. No one else ever bargained with the Nine as equal, did they? No one will ever know what good she did for them, our queen of secrets. A phaeton backscatter scan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. These streams like one big lore video. Right. I have to contact the city, Lavinia fumbles for some way to get a capture of the screen, a picture of the Nine, but she doesn't have her tablet. I found them. Ah, about that. Rio's armored hand falls on her shoulder. The Queen's edict also forbids me from disclosing the Reef's knowledge of the Nine to individuals without regal clearance. So, thank you for your assistance, Miss Tarbell. Take her back to her cell. If anyone ever calls her Lucky Lavinia again, she thinks she might shoot them. Okay. Summary time. We find the box on Venus full of dust. Xur, when questioned by Lavinia, the only human awoken that we know about, says something to the effect of making wishes, and that this box may be linked to the Nine. Lavinia wants to pursue this. She goes and gets an Ahamkara bone from the archives, however, is pinned down by two guardians who must have been like security. A Cora Ray comes out, and Lavinia refuses to stop this silly nonsense about trying to find out what happened to the Nine. The reason why she went for the Ahamkara bone is because she wanted to track it back to Venus and see how it was linked to the Nine, and if the Nine were using the Ahamkara to make wishes. Further supporting that was that Xur only appeared in the tower after the Ahamkara hunt ended, meaning that the Nine no longer had the Ahamkara to make wishes, so they needed something from Guardians. Meanwhile, previously, Lavinia was also searching for a bunch of things about the Nine and this dust box and came across dark matter. And this last card seems to be that dark matter is linked to the Nine, and Lavinia interprets this dark matter as the Nine reaching out into our universe. Woo! I thought that was a pretty good summary. Holy bejesus. Welcome to the stream if you just joined. That was Leviathan. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Whew. Oh, reading's tough. Reading's tough. The fact that she made... Let me just have a quick read of chat. The fact that she made Zer laugh is disturbing, right? Yeah, yeah, true. She made Zer laugh when she asked about it. Did I say human awoken? I meant human cryptarch. She was only human cryptarch. My bad. Bright Dust is... Then I mean, imagine if Bright Dust was like... linked to the 9. That would be pretty funny. Can't wait for Trials would come back. It would bring back great gameplay and new lore. Definitely would bring back new lore. Be interesting. I don't know if, you know, obviously it's on a hiatus. I don't know if Trials is going to come back. Man, can Drifter use all supers since he has no class? Because that makes him OP. Has it been said that he has no class, or is it just because he sort of looks a bit like everything? Where he holds a pistol and then he's got almost Titan shoulder pads. He did don a Warlock helmet to sneak in to the PRAXIC orders laboratory. So this is what it looks like, y'all. This is Gamma Trap. This is for the next video. These are the webs Myelin pins together to make his videos, and he gives me a rat to draw. What if he... Well, to be honest, I would like to do a video on the 9, but I feel like this video is probably going to be a long video, so I probably should spend a bit more time writing it, because I've only got about half a day today to finish it. So what if we get another old location quest like Black Armory and Thunderlord, but this time we go to the Ishtar Sink and boom, we meet the Extra Stranger again. She says the same thing that Mara said. Oh, that's right, because we knew that she was meeting with Mara Sov, right? Why do the 9 sell us Ahamkara bones? Oh, you mean as an exotic? Law study in the morning, PogChamp. What's up, dude? Arbiter. Oh, it's linked to the 9. All right, 999. Yeah, $9.99. Matt, you reckon since Aldrin was considered Mara's blade, could he be the other to be special? Yeah, I hope they answer that question. I'm not too sure, Mac. Is Callus considered worthy if the 9 is watching him? I think Callus... Well, one of the quotes from Callus says he thinks the 9 is wrong. Like, Callus's plotline almost implies that he's seen something beyond the 9, beyond Guardians, beyond Light and Dark. Something even greater. Zer has a Warlock Bond, Titan Mark, and a hood. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think I did a video on that a while ago. Zer, actually, here's another pop quiz. This is for all the OGs in chat, all the Destiny 1 fanatics. And I made a video about it, actually. I've got some really funny artwork if I can find it for you guys. Hold on a second. If I can find this, you guys will like it. I don't think I ever released it either. This is an exclusive. The backpack that Zer has. What is significant about the backpack that Zer has? Go. And while you think of an answer, I'm going to find you some artwork from a very, very long time ago. Popcorn? Close. Well, not really. Salted popcorn. That was funny, though. You must not eat salted popcorn. There's a quote from Zer. Hope I still have this artwork. Oh, I do. Ooh. You guys might like this. You will like this. Promise. Has anyone got the backpack yet? Ives. Master Ives has the same. Okay, so that was the... This is the artwork I had done. The shopping for backpacks. I don't think I ever released this. It's full of unused 3 of coins. Right, we've got Master Ives and Zer, and they're at a backpack shop. And they're about to choose the same backpack. Got him. Got him. So that is one piece of artwork. And then I also had this piece made. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if I released this either. You must not eat salted popcorn. How good is that? That is a really cool piece. You must not eat salted popcorn. Pretty funny. And I can actually show you all of this. This is pre-Gamma Trap. This is like, what's the date on this? This is... Oh my god. This is May 17, 2016. Holy shit. Yeah, I probably have a bunch here that never really got released. Let me show you some more. This is some concept for defeating the War Priest. This is a second concept for defeating the War Priest. This one's actually really cool. This is some artwork of Golgoroth, and we put a body, because he had these like spider tentacles. Put this like body, because these were like orbs of light. So I guess the theory I was trying to talk about was like Golgoroth like webs up these guardians and like extracts. Yeah, this was directly before Real Time Gamma, like only just, and extracts like orbs of light from them. Here is an image of Razil Azir. This is actually Razil Azir slamming a Fallen. I don't think he was a Kel. Maybe he was a Kel. So this is the original Razil Azir card where he fakes his death, his ghost revives him, and then he like supers the Kel. This is titled Spawn Divider. Spawn Divider? Anyone? Do you know what this one is about? This is Oryx creating the Death Singers. He cut the larvae in two and and they spawned the Death Singers. And the last piece I'm going to show, actually two last pieces we'll show you. Oh, this is a bit of a, favorite, man. I had this made for Touch of Malice. And this is actually the artwork I used to pitch the Anthology Volume 1. This is where the name of the title came from. Dark Mirror. Hence the reflection. Dark Mirror is the reflection of Guardians as the Hive. So that's the artwork actually I sent to Bungie as the pitch for the Volume 1 Destiny Anthology. And the last one that was made into color. Tower Movie Night. Saladin with his salad bowl. Zer knocking the popcorn out. Tower Movie Night. Savala Cade. Shax. a really funny looking Eris Morn, Popcorn, One Strange Coin. There you go. Little flashback for you. Little flashback for you. Alright, we should get back to reading. I thought you could still buy it, Robert. You can buy it from Amazon too, I think. Do you think Destiny 3 live service will be announced at E3? I hope Destiny 3 is the last iteration. I hope so. I think so. I hope that lawnmower is finished now. Hold on a second. I just needed to go turn the aircon on. It's really hot in here. Oh. It's already up. I just needed to open my door. Yeah. It's a papa. You want to say hello to everyone, Bill? Do ya? Come here. Bill. Say hello to everybody. You fat doggo. For the puppies. Yeah, it's a big papa. Doggo hype. Fat. She's not fat. She's perfect the way she is. I need my pictures of Bill, by the way, for reasons. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dings aggressively. Bill is a 9. Big woofer. Dude, I love that. What's that thing called? Lucid charts. Oh my god, that's the funniest thing ever. If you haven't seen Lucid Charts, doggo, go watch that. It's so funny. Okay, what are we up to? The gate? Is that what we're up to? The gate. Oh crap, we got 4 more. The Scout missile detonates less than 100,000 kilometers away from Cocytus, a pinprick of antimatter annihilation that energizes thousands of bomb-pumped lasers to spike the world with light. The Scout missile detonates 1,000 kilometers away. Okay. One of those beams strikes the Corsair's ship, pierces the stealth system, and reflects. They are discovered. Lavinia, the Corsair radios. I'm detected. I have to run. That wasn't the deal, Lavinia shouts, pacing in front of a humming portal. You break me out, you bring me here, and you carry my findings to the city. I need another 10 minutes. No time, Royal Guard coming. Shouldn't have paid in advance, Cryptarch. The channel disintegrates into digital static as the Corsair's ship accelerates away. Lavinia swears and beats her suited fist against their helmet. She's trapped in the Cocytus. Cocytus? Is that how you say it? Cococtus? Coccitus? Coccitus? No, it must be Cocytus. A dog become a guardian, that would be pretty funny. Cocytus. The last time the Awoken trapped anyone here, those poor souls went utterly insane. The doomed crew of the dead orbit scout ship Sophia called this place A113, an innocent catalogue number. They had no idea that the gates aboard, once a Golden Age experiment, had been captured by the hive deity Crota. Those gates consumed them all. Now Crota is gone, and Lavinia has gambled everything that the new portals have fallen into other hands. Kara make the unreal real. Callus's ship is surrounded by a halo of unreal dark matter, like a ring of probing hands. Guardians can manipulate reality itself. There is a pattern here, a story, and it leads to Casadus, to what those gates might do. Hey, thank you. A Song of Snakes. Thank you for being a new member. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes, enjoy your badge, and enjoy the unlisted live stream, which I'll post after this onto YouTube in the comment and in the community tab, and also the downloadable audio of my videos. Welcome, fam. Thank you. Logs. She pages frantically through the observations left by the awoken sentries once stationed here. Casadus was abandoned when the Red Legion attacked, all its defenses scavenged by reinforced Vesta. What came out of the gate? What did you see? Oh, and thank you, Josh. Welcome. All the hypu. Guys, thank you. Thank you for all joining this stream as well. Appreciate all the support. Very good. Portal 3 emitted a hydrogen nucleus. Oh, this part. Okay. Event time 0-100. So this is the Casadus, this portal that Crota initially had, and defeated the Sophia, which is a dead orbit scout ship, which we never knew what happened to. This is wrapping up a lot of different lore entries here. And we're now making some observation that's what's coming through this portal. Portal 3 emitted a hydrogen nucleus over 72 hours. The missions developed from diatomic hydrogen to nitrogen, carbon, oxygen, water, and simple organic molecules. At the 80-hour mark, a pellet of thick black hydrocarbon tar. Until 8234, the gate emitted tar containing complex monomers and polymers. Come on, Lavinia barks, paging head. Come on, damn you. Give me something real. Give me the 9. Event 1, time 524. Portal 3 emitting a living organism. Death was immediate. Autopsy team reports a spherical body, radius 1.1 meters, surfaced in hydrocarbon tar. Deep, evenly spaced throats converge on a central cavity, perhaps intended to serve as a lung and stomach. The body consists of an undifferentiated tissue of primitive cells. A basic spasm reflex forces air down the throats. Without enzymes to catalyze metabolism, the organism could not survive. Cell death occurred instantaneously throughout the mass. There were no provisions for self-repair or reproduction. Lavinia reads this again, horrified and fascinated. Something on the far side of the gate is leaning to assembly atoms. Something on the far side of the gate is learning to assemble atoms, molecules, even haphazard life. Something from a world of darkness and dust, probing its way into our structured existence, trying to cobble together a message, an emissary, a body. Uh-oh. The 9 are on the far side of this gate. She's sure of it. She's found them. But to meet the 9 directly, would that be madness? Would there be any return? Would she ever see the city again? She's come so far for her truth. An alarm sounds in a helmet. Incoming transmat. The suit warns her. Incoming transmat. Her radio barks at her, stern as a core array. Cryptarch Lavinia Gracia. Radio barks at her, stern as a core array. Cryptarch Lavinia Garcia Ermerl Towel. It's Paladin Rio. You stand in violation of the Queen's law. Surrender yourself and you'll be treated fairly. Hey, I sit. Sitematic. I Sitematic. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a member. Enjoy your emotes and badges and audio files. Lavinia stares into the yawning gate. Beyond it lies a realm of utter darkness and dissolution, a place where nothing exists except the most alien forms. To go there would be suicide. She would die like the Paul Tarball creature. But what lies behind her? Failure, surrender, shame, a life in a cell. Lucky Lavinia, she says, and leaps through. Damn, full name there. Correct. Cryptarch Lavinia Garcia Ermatowel. Get your butt back here. The Drifter is best space hobo. Oh, that's another way to draw the Drifter. Can I please get a Lucky Lavinia in chat? Thanks. Lucky Lavinia. Let's see how Lucky Lavinia goes on. Oh, damn. Okay, we're in unknown territory now. I have not read this. Well, I sort of had read it before. I read it when it first came out. Not this one. I think I got up to the previous one. Or maybe the one before that. But it was at work and I was really tired and I didn't really take it all in. Lucky Lavinia. The declaration. You want our source, our primal cause. We are the shadows of your world's mass. Old dark dust, ever gravity flowing. Intelligences whirled round each world's core. 9 hourglass pinches in a galactic wind. So that galactic wind is like dark matter. 9 pinches, little pinch of dark matter in a galactic wind. Too large to see, too small to miss. Our mass binds, your matter frees. Our philosophies lay divided. Oh God, the 9. There's a reason why I never make the 9 videos, because they're so confusing. We try to guard and nurture you, and we cherish you as shadows cherish flame. Watching your swift, bright lives flicker, die, sustained by the patterns of your thought, but distant, unreachable. Beyond what we are or what we were, the answer lies in severing. 2 sides, a single coin. Alliance and contacts, solitude and silence. Do you understand our fates are intertwined? For your seed, the ancestry. Oh man, I'm struggling today. Anisotropy. Anisotropy? Anisotropy? For your seed, the anisotropy we sustain, but decay is decay. The colossal fragility, a complex fiduciary, tongueless, we try to speak. There must be another way. We must become more than we are. Always together, never touching. Dependence is death fated. Okay, what can we get from this? What do you guys sound it out? What do you guys get from this, right? How do you summarize this law entry? The way that I summarize this is probably they're trying to make contact. They want to make contact. They want to join us, but they can't. They can't communicate for whatever reason. An isotrophy, yeah. Is a property of being directionally dependent, which implies different properties in different directions. Oh, as opposed to isotropy. But what does it mean? The next card sums it up. Oh, thank you, Devin. Okay, great. The next card sums it up. They're trying to make contact. This is like classic aliens trying to make contact with people. Now, I haven't been into tier 2 and tier 3, so we're going to have to jump over to Ishtar Collective. Ishtar Collective book. Hope it's still up here. Dust, a little bit of dust. And we are up to the 9 and the witch and the wardrobe. Got him. Can you hear that still gardening in the background? Is it annoying or is it just faint? I just had to open my window to get some air conditioning in. Yeah, Leyland Cole, that's what I was thinking. They want to come to world, but they can't. They're reaching out to make contact. Yeah. Sentient dark matter bound to the mass of the greater bodies in a soul system. Yeah, okay, yeah. What does it mean? I might just close my window again because it's getting louder. Shut up! I'm trying to stream! Sounds like maybe magpies. Oh yeah, there's probably some birds there too. There's probably some magpies. You just hear a lot of magpies. Bloody Christ. Dog goes back. Thinks she's scared. Papa is scared. Alright, we've got 2 more entries to read and I've got about half an hour to read them. Is that right? Yeah. Easy peasy. Okay. You want me to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can read this? There we go. The 9 from Book Dust. I am. At first, this is all the loop of dust can calculate. It is the hardest thing in the universe for the dust to make a loop at all, because, like a gust of wind or a river, it was only meant to move one way. For a mind to function, the end of one thought must alter the beginning of the next. So like rivers, like wind, the 9 could not have minds until they could make loops. Lavinia Garcia, how would you say this? Umer Tawel comprehends the 9. They were already ancient when the first human beings named themselves. Their flesh was older than stars, the dark dust wind that blows through the galaxy, pinched by the gravity of Sol and its planets, drawn into their cores and exhaled again. These were the 9. In time, loops did form. Great arcs of outbound dust collapsed back to their sources to create circuits of shadow. The thickening and thinning of these circuits were the first thoughts of the 9. They dwelt in massive indifference, unborn primordial gods. There was no force among them except gravity, no structure except the distribution of mass. Their hearts were in the cores of worlds, but the farthest streams faded out into the turn of the galaxy. They were the fountains of Achilles the night before chaos. But life arose on the worlds at the heart of the 9. Tiny, complicated motions of ecosystems and metabolisms and computations. That life left mass shadows in the wind of the 9, plucking at them like harp strings. From these trembles of structure, the 9 learned to seed enormous resonating waves, thoughts vaster than worlds. So the 9 awoke, and in time they understood that they were as fragile as they were mighty, for if the life that seeded their thoughts ever passed away, they too would vanish. They had no eyes to catch light, they had no ears to hear, and yet they turned their wills upon the alien world of matter, and strove to learn, for they knew they had to protect their hearts or die. With a horror of revelation so absolute that it would drive her mad if she still had sanity to lose, Lavinia understands where the Nine have always been. They are within everyone, every system, every living and moving thing, trillions and pentillions of slim, dark matter tentacles plunged through all our bodies, drinking up the complexity of our lives and thoughts. We are all pinched silhouettes impaled on the twitchings of infinite long spider legs. Okay. When I read this, I read content. That's what I'm talking about, Gamma Trap. That is some artwork. Imagine dark spider leg tentacles going through celestial bodies. Okay, we got one more entry. The Witch. Hope this sort of tells us what's happening right now. Oh, I just thought of a video I was meant to make. Damn it. God damn it. Gamma Trap, I'll talk to you in a sec. PRAXIC rats or other one. It doesn't matter. The Witch. Came now the traveller, and with it a strange hope, for the traveller's light had the power to cause without causation. It's acausal. If the Nine had the light, they could seed their own minds, free themselves from the dependence on matter life. They could gain forces beyond gravity to structure themselves, and so become more than wraiths of dark dust. They could enter the mad alien superworld of our chemical reality. So they turned to this new hope, and were divided. Come to me, a voice calls to Lavinia. Although there is nowhere to go, nothing to be, not even emptiness, but the absence of anything to be empty or full, Lavinia perceives, without emotion, that she now exists as a structure of dark mass, a sandstorm blowing against itself. Come, the voice calls. I am Nasya. I am Nasya. You are not safe. Come with me. Not safe? No, of course she's not safe, because there are factions among the Nine. One faction sent Zer and Orin to study Guardians and the Light, to seek the secret of effect without cause, and to protect the source of that secret, the last source, now that the Ahamkara are gone. Those 5 played at alchemy with the Cusitis gates, turning dark dust into energy and then into matter, and they could not unlock the secrets of our mad existence. They needed ambassadors, go-betweens. The other faction walks a different path, a path of folds and needles slipped through space-time itself, existential syringes yielding new spaces to be remade as the Nine desire. They have tried to gather enough dark dust in one place to form a black hole, and found it difficult. When the dark mass collapses in gravity's fist, the dust passes through itself and scatters. But difficult is not impossible, and there is far, far more dark matter in the universe than bright. They will find a way to make new worlds of it. They will end their dependence on life, on the light of Guardians, which the failing... Start again. They will find a way to make new worlds of it. They will end their dependence on life and on the light of Guardians, which the falling veil will soon snuff out forever. In passing, Lavinia sees the entire history of the Queen's interactions with the Nine. More than anyone suspected and more vital, she sees how one of the Nine blinded Guardians to Gaul's approach, risking everything, for Gaul would have destroyed the sun and the Nine with it. to learn how to steal the light. She sees how that one was punished. Holy shit balls! One of the 9 shielded the Red Legion's approach, so we couldn't see it because they're trying to understand and use the light, because the light is a causal, thinking that that will help them come into this reality. And so they wanted to see how Gaul stole the light. Come, Nasyak calls urgently. Come with me, come quickly, before. Something dark and hypodermic pierces the void beneath Lavinia and slurps her down, pulls her through a proboscis, so tiny that it breaks her apart into a stream of single particles, one after another. She is annihilated and reborn somewhere, made of flesh again, shaking and dripping fear, sweat, mewling like a little baby. Her cheek presses against a warm wooden floor. There's a fireplace and a fire in it, and a strong wind outside that sucks at the flames. The clever-looking old lady at the desk looks up. Ah, she says, Lavinia, you made it. Lavinia gasps, what? She smiles as if Lavinia's confusion is the sweetest greeting she's ever had. Don't be afraid. You've come to exactly the right place. Where? Some place where you're appreciated, where we can really use everything you've learned. The old lady pours a thin stream of tea into a cup of bone. Didn't I tell you that you were lucky back when you were born? What? Fuck. Who told her that she was going to be lucky? Hold on. Was it her mother? Lavinia's mother told her that one day of her birth, a witch pronounced her lucky. Lavinia's mother told her that on the day of her birth, a witch pronounced her lucky. And this entrance, this entry, it's called the witch. This is the witch. Oh, fuck, I'm so confused. Someplace where you're appreciated, where we can use everything you've learned. The old lady paused. Didn't I tell you were lucky back? Oh, man, this is good. This is really good. Holy shit. We don't know who this witch is. Savathun? Yeah? Savathun's in the Nine's realm? Do you think that's what this means? Because this Nasya is the 9, right? One of the 9. She says it's not safe here. This guy let the... Remember this. The Cocytus originally linked to Crota. Okay? The Cocytus... Hold on. Has hive origins. The gate. Right? She's trapped in Cocytus. The last time the Awoken trapped anyone here, those poor souls went utterly insane. The doomed crew of the dead Orbit Scout ship called blah blah blah. They had no idea that the gates aboard... Okay, so the gates are aboard the Cocytus. Once a Golden Age experiment had been captured by the hive deity Crota. Lore intensifies. You guys are literally seeing how I go through making a video. This is sort of how it starts. This is how it starts. The Cocytus was captured by a deity, Crota, And the Casatus is basically a portal, a gate to where the 9 are, right? And the 9 can't seem to interact with our world, which is one of the reasons why they created the emissaries. There's a clue about that. Emissary. What book was it in? God damn it. Was it in the stacks? I think it was the stacks. No, it wasn't the stacks. I can't remember now. Mylin's doing a psychic attack. Oh, wow, we were, man. Wow, we were. I feel like I just want to do a general summary again. I feel like I just want to just do a general summary. Hold on. The red box. Boom. This is Destiny 1 Grimwall card. A box of dust which represent every planet in our system. Right? What's her name? Lavinia, a human cryptarch, goes to Xur, asks about this box. I think it's from the 9. Did the box of dust come from the 9? And Xur says, blood. The blood is transformed, the wish is granted. We now know that the 9 were using the Ahamkara for wishes. And I believe the wishes involved trying to communicate with us. I think. Go look at Davin's comment. Okay, hold on. Oh, Dal Inkaru. Yeah, that could be the witch. Yeah. The stacks. Boom. She starts researching about these planetary alignments, the 9. She punches in this to the database and gets a bunch of different articles. This puts her on track for dark matter, to explore dark matter. And it also, now that we've read the whole entries, we know now that this dark matter impacted the sensor or detecting the Red War or the Red Legion approaching the tower. Boom. Lavinia is then thrown or exiled from the tower because she steals an Ahamkara bone. Because she is convinced that the Ahamkara are linked to the 9 because Xur didn't appear until after the Ahamkara hunt, meaning the 9 no longer had access to the Wish Dragons. And Akora Ray thinks that she made a wish about learning about the 9. Did you make a wish, Lavinia? Did you ask to know about the 9? Well, here's the cool part. Maybe she did. Lucky Lavinia, she met the 9. She gets exiled from the tower. Boom. This is about the Skolas being sent to the 9 and then being sent back. And Skolas believes that is because the 9 want to connect with the Guardians. And this all comes back to no longer having the Ahamkara, right? They need to know, or they want to understand light and its acausal effect. You gifted me to the 9 and they sent me back. People think you're a fool that they made an error releasing me. Led your people to die on my blade as led my people to die on yours. The 9's agent never told me why he released me. Now I know. You know also, I think. Both of you require the Guardians. And the 9 do not understand life and death. So they sent me back to you to make the Guardians come. Okay. Boom. That's what that entry's about. Leviathan. the Camilla Rior breaks out. So in her exile, Lavinia went to the reef. And why was she imprisoned in the reef again? What did she steal? Did she steal something? All this stuff. Yeah, she got put in prison. They're from our planets. For this, I think she dug. Where'd she get this knowledge from? The reef is punch drunk. I don't know. She did something bad in the reef. I'll go over which cards are released very shortly. Dancing Varro. Okay. So anyway, she was in jail for whatever reason at the reef. Camilla Rio breaks her out and takes her to the Leviathan aboard the ships. And this is where she sees dark matter interacting with Callus and the ships. And this is where Lavinia really thinks that this dark matter is communication from the night. The gate. Oh, I'm slowly running out of brain power. I'm slowly running down. What happened to this one? Is this where she goes through the gate? Okay, so she sees all these things come through the Casada's gate. Okay, further reinforcing they're trying to communicate with us. Lucky Lavinia, she leaps through the gate. Boom. Cryptic 9 message while she's in the gate. Boom. The 9 try to communicate with her whilst in there. Yep. And then the witch that we just read. Someone steals Lavinia. The witch that gave her the name of Lucky Lavinia. I think that's a pretty good summary. So I ran out of steam at the end. Whew. Oh, what week are we up to? What week are we up to in the Truth to Power? Hold on. It'll be in here anyway. Yes, You Must is now also available. Yep. New Truth to Power book. Is that today? I think that's today. I haven't read it yet. I've only just woken up, really. But I am out of it. I know it's only a short stream, but reading wowza, reading like for 2 hours. I know that doesn't seem hard, but reading for 2 hours on stream is actually pretty challenging. Good stream though. Good stream. I mean, I really want to cover a video on this. We sort of know what the 9 are now. That's pretty cool. But we need to give Gamma Trap some more time. I guess we've sort of committed to a PRAXIC rat video. But the other video that's really interesting is House of Light, Mithrax. That's also really interesting too. Davin, well, you don't need to be sorry for. I'm not too sure what the sorry is about. You've been perfectly fine in this stream. Yeah. Wow. I'm hungry. It's been a great stream. Now I have a end stream button on this like platform, even though I normally have to go through OBS. I have no idea what happens if I press this. You guys want to see what happens if I press it? Thank you, everyone. I will get another video out for you probably Saturday morning. Saturday morning for me, which will be Friday night. Friday night for you. We'll get Gamma Trap working on the PRAXIC Rat artwork. There's so much lore to talk about. We'll have a lot of stuff to do. I think what it probably will be is I'll get this quick one out about the PRAXIC versus Drifter, and then we really should start working on the 9. I like the idea of describing what the 9 are and what they're up to. I think that was a really cool book. So we'll think of something cool artwork-wise to do it. And we'll go from there. Appreciate the stream. Appreciate everyone chilling out in chat. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the members. Thank you for the donations. And this stream will be unlisted. And check your membership community tab for more details to see it. I'm gonna press this end stream button. Just see what happens. Whoop. See ya. Bye. Peace.